From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for December 1st, 2016. In just a moment, we'll be taking a look at both the USDCAD and the USDCHF for today's trade analysis. But first, a recap of a couple of the trades made over the past few days. Yesterday in the live trade room, we discussed the opportunity to go short on the GBP USD at the top of the area of congestion that we've been in for the past several days. You'll see this blue box that's on the chart. And for the past several days, we've seen resistance. And even if you go a little bit further back than that, you can just probably pull this all the way back to the left-hand side. And we've seen a lot of resistance into the green zone, support into the yellow zone. We've had one instance of a push underneath down here and one instance of a push above. But for the most part, going all the way back to the beginning of November, it was stuck between the green and the yellow zone, with the exception of those two areas. So yesterday, over the past couple of days, I've taken a couple of opportunities for going short here on the GBP USD. The first opportunity was profitable as it went all the way back down to the yellow shaded area. Second opportunity took it a little bit higher, so we got a better price on it, but the market did finally break out above the green zone, which I said in the trade room yesterday, if it ever broke above the green zone, we're likely looking for it to move all the way to the pink shaded area up here into the 126s, and that's exactly what happened. Look back here to the left-hand side, you see resistance. So right now I don't think is a great time to go long, but I think a pretty decent opportunity to look for resistance and reversal evidence. We don't have any yet, no evidence of reversal, but just like back here, we'll watch for clues and evidence of reversal for this to maybe make its way back down towards the green zone for the GBP USD. Over the past several days, we've been holding a long here on the USDJPY. You can still see it going. A small portion of that trade going down here, 225 pips. This has been really the trade of the week that has balanced us out into profit for this week. We've closed profit all along the way as it's been heading up. So pretty decent opportunity. Buying into support at the green shaded area was our opportunity in the direction of the trend, and now we're sitting with over 200 pips of profit on the full position. Now, that being said, let's look at the USDCHF and USDCAD in a similar fashion that we just mentioned here on the dollar yen, where we see a dip to support and then the new rally. Let's take it on over to the USDCHF. So obviously we have been in an uptrend, but a little bit different than US yen. We're in a little period of congestion. You see that little black box up there at the very top of the trend, the top of the right-hand corner of the chart. We've been stuck in there for a few days now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days now stuck inside that black box, finding support at the green zone right around 1.0115 to 40 is the green zone, and the orange zone is resistance 1.0180 up to 1.0205. So past 8 days we've been stuck inside of here. We need one of two things to happen. Let's go ahead and zoom it in again here. One of two things is going to happen. It's either going to break above the orange zone and go higher in the direction of the trend, or it's going to break down underneath the blue trend line, underneath the green shaded area, and change the trend. So we're going to watch for that. We're going to watch for news that points to positive or negative movement for the US dollar. We're going to watch for a change in momentum and sentiment and the technicals here. But right now, I think we want to focus our efforts in the direction of the trend, which is buying or going long here for the dollar franc. So buying is a better idea whenever it dips into support. So we've seen it now today, dip into support at the bottom of the green zone. Let's go ahead and take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Zoom it out a little bit. There's our green zone. We're down into the bottom of the green zone. We have had another trade on the franc earlier, or yesterday. We had a franc from all the way down here at the bottom of the green zone, profit all the way up to the orange zone. Market came down, took us out of the trade, so I got back into it as it settled back down here into the green zone, looking for another opportunity to take profit towards the orange shaded area. And of course, at any point it breaks underneath, that's the risk in the scenario. That's our risk on the current trade, is that it breaks under the green zone. So what we're looking for is for it to continue to find support and go back up in the direction of the trend. My buy, you can see it down here, 1.0125 is the current entry for the dollar franc. Let's move it on over to the USCAD. Similar situation, I would say. Not exactly the same, but similar, where we are in a period of congestion, maybe a pullback, a little falling channel. Here on the USCAD, top right-hand corner of the chart, the blue box is probably the most important thing that you want to pay attention to right now, because we've been stuck in there for several days. And most importantly about that blue box is the support that we see at the blue shaded area. Let's go ahead and zoom it in a couple of times. There it is. Look at this. Over the past several days, we're going all the way back. Let's see. We got above there all the way back November 10. So since November 10, we have seen the market finding support here at the blue shaded area. Will it do that forever? Probably not. But for the time being, as long as it stays within or above there, I believe it presents an opportunity in the direction of the trend to go long. Now, of course, the risk there is that if the market changes, it breaks underneath and goes short. So we'll keep our risk at a minimum by buying into support. Stop loss would be underneath the blue zone. That way, if it goes underneath it, we can get out with a minimal loss. You can see resistance on the left-hand side, support right now. So if we're going to buy it, we're at a pretty decent place to buy it. Of course, if it breaks down through the blue zone, I would suspect we're looking for it back again to the orange shaded area, just like it did yesterday. But hopefully, we'll see it take a surge back towards the green shaded area as our next resistance. That is 1.3470. Maybe even a challenge of the top of the range, which is all the way up here at 35.45. Or if it breaks there, we could see the continuation or the return of the uptrend for the USDCAD today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.